Salut aux téléspectateurs et je dis c'est un plaisir pour nous capable sur plateau pour nous recevoir et Commissioner Dale Holness. Good evening, everyone. So it is a pleasure to have with us today Commissioner Dale Holness from Broward County. Commissioner, welcome to Island TV.
Merci, Ampere.
Well, you've been a commissioner for 5.5 years with the county, and then previously you were commissioner for Lauderhills for like 6.5 years.
Yes.
Meaning that government is something that you know inside out.
I know quite well. And to move government, you need to know it.
Okay.
In order to be able to get things done that you want to get done. And I've been pretty successful in accomplishing a good amount of stuff to ensure that there's inclusion of the entire community in Broward County, in the process, in the prosperity, and in all the opportunities.
Okay. When you were running State Road 441 corridor development, high-paying jobs, improving transportation,
Yes.
Reducing traffic congestion, enhancing parks and providing recreational amenities for your constituent were most likely some of the stuff you would like to achieve. And how do you see yourself toward achieving those goals right now?
Well, economic development and job creation was actually the biggest thing that I worked on, and I'm pleased to tell you, not only have the economy improved in all of the country, but in Broward County we have a 4.1% unemployment rate.
Okay.
There's still a lot of work needs to be done because there are pockets of our community and some members of our community that have been left behind that are still not included. Ensuring that we have a living wage for the people in Broward County, particularly in my district, has been very important also. And one of the major efforts that I led over the years is to ensure that the airport workers got a living wage. They were being paid $5.80 tipped for many positions, including those who move the wheelchairs. People don't know that's a tip position. I'm proud to tell you that today they're making a minimum of $12 per hour. That's more than doubled. So that's an important piece. Economic development is also a very strong part of what I want to see happen. And since I've been at the county in 5.5 years, we've increased small business, minority women-owned business participation in government contracts by more than 50%.
Okay.
That's a substantial change that we have made there. And many of our small business who are subcontractors are now prime contractors because I broke up the big contracts so that small companies could participate. Bernard Pierre Lewis, who has L&B Cleaning Services, ICN, was able to get a contract for $3.4 million. I have Rural Miles, who runs a construction company, so far $6.9 million, and McKenzie $1.5 million, and the list goes on and on.
Okay.
Large amount of folks. Inclusion in the airport contracting opportunities has also been a big part of what I've done. And we have a strong minority participation at the airport, in the restaurants, in all aspects of what we do there.
Okay. Talking about the job growth in Broward County,
Yes.
so you have a population with the income per capita was $28,000 a year.
Yes.
So based on all the information that you're giving me right now, so how is it at this moment?
So we're still at a little over 28,000 per year per person, but that doesn't give you the whole picture, because there's some part of our community that's much less than that, and some part of it is much higher. Family income
is around
per capita is about
50-something
50-something thousand. It's not 60-something. But in parts of my district, that's as low as 17,000 and per capita. And that's what we have to improve. And many are still underemployed. So some of the things that we're putting in place is this, a workforce investment program. I passed that last year with the help of a group of clergy called Bold Justice, and many ministers, including Father Robert Charles, who is one of our Catholic ministers. Reverend Charles was very helpful.
Is that St. Ellen?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So it's St. Clements, not St. Clements, St.
Yes,
Clements, right?
yeah.
We passed that to ensure that those who are having a tough time getting a job get an opportunity. So what that does is whenever there is a contract given by the county to a business, they have to source at least half of the new jobs for hard-to-hire people. People who might have been unemployed for a long time, people who might not have a high school diploma or GED, people who might be returning from our jails or prisons, people from low-income, high-poverty neighborhoods. And we've expanded that to give $500,000 to OIC, head by Newton Sana, Haitian, who's been doing a great job in helping to lift those people up who are on the bottom. And that's money that we target to get people in. In that program, if you work with us in our bus system, in our coach system, making sure our buses are kept up and our facilities are kept up, after a year, if you do well, you get a permanent job with the county. Okay. You're eligible for that. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done to ensure that those who are not making a lot of money are making a better income.
Okay, health-wise, you have a population of close to 1.9 million people. Correct. Living in Broward County. Yeah. Between 2008 and 2011, there was a major concern about HIV in the county. Yes. And then that has prompted the government health agencies to fund directly to provide support to the health system in Broward County. Yes. So
I sit on the HIV
what is the update
Council.
on the progress with that campaign?
I'll give you a little bit on that. I am actually the county's representative to HIV Planning Council. Okay. In fact, none of the other commissioners wanted it. So I've been doing it now for 5+ years. Okay. And the Planning Council tells me, HIV Planning Council tells me that of all the people that they've had participate from the government side since its inception, I've been far more active than anyone else. So we're finding more funds, and people need to understand that if you have HIV or AIDS, it's no longer a death sentence. You need to seek help. And we're doing a lot of educational programs in that regard, because now with the drugs that are available to take care of someone, it's not completely cured, but it actually gets to the point where it's actually negligible in your system. You can't even find it. You can live longer even though you have a lot longer sickness. I mean, you can have a full life now with it, because if you use the proper medicines that are there. And we provide housing, we provide job counseling. There's a lot of help that's being done, and we're far more proactive in ensuring that people get tested so that they know. I was a part of a campaign with the elected officials, primarily black elected officials, to focus on that. Folks getting tested, making sure they know their status. Because once you know your status, you can then receive the support and the help that you need. If you don't know, then you're in a tough place. So we also have formed a healthy community zone in part of my district, where basically we're emphasizing healthy eating, exercise, preventative care program, that we're educating the public about this so that we can build a healthier, because if you don't have good health, no matter how much wealth you have, you can't enjoy it. So that's a very important piece of what we do.
That's really a good point about it. So you have in the population like 65% whites and 42% Hispanics. 25.7% of blacks.
Numbers are wrong. You said 65% whites. It's a reverse.
It's like when you're including the white Hispanics with them. Oh, so okay. That's you have a population
so let me give you the breakdown as I see it from my side. It's actually less than that. There's almost 30% black in Broward County now. Okay, about 28%. And then you have other categories, which makes 30-some%. But let's deal with the diversity. This is a very diverse community.
That's where I was going to go. So talking about the diversity in your county, and how do you deal with all that?
So we now consider a minority majority community, in that more than 60% of the population falls into a minority category. Hispanics make up about 26%, blacks close to 30%, and then others. But for me, being able to transcend all community, all cultures, all ethnicity is an important piece. My good friend Jamani Steen, who is my counterpart in Miami-Dade, called me his Jamaican brother, his Jamaican Haitian brother, and Pali Petit Creole, habla Espanol, and I'm everywhere, is what they say. Dale is everywhere. So I'm fully integrated in all the communities. In fact, sometimes I'm called Haitian, sometimes Jamaican, because I'm there, and people see me. And I pride myself and being accessible to the entire community to help build and strengthen and ensure that we're reaching everyone and everyone is included in all the processes and all the opportunities that we have in Broward County. It's a critical piece of what we must do moving forward.
You are on Island TV and you're running for re-election.
Yes.
So you know that Island TV covers a large population in your county.
Yes.
And what is your engagement in relation with the Haitian community here in Haiti?
It's a Jamaicien. so I've been to Haiti 9 times.
Okay.
Jacmel, Okai, Posalud, Fersi, Akaye, Cape. I drove to Pilbara myself. Up
Really?
there. Yes. Agonaï, San Mark. No, you know.
You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. It was really fun. A little scary looking over, but I've been there. I supported TPS when it wasn't popular. I actually, in Lauderhill, passed a resolution to send to President Bush when he was in office, and then when President Obama came, we followed up. The petition drive was on the street in the parades and in the march for TPS. I'm glad we did what was right as a country to ensure that we're inclusive. The Haitian community has contributed tremendously to America. We know about the Savannah. In Savannah, where 500 plus black Haitian free soldiers came to help us fight to get independence here. The Louisiana Purchase, 1/3 of this country is owed to the Haitian people being able to defeat Napoleon. He practically gave it to America. Chicago was started by a Haitian American. We have Haitian Americans in every aspect of life today, whether it be academia, medicine, business, the whole gamut. And I'm there. I'm actually a part of a group, a Haitian American Leadership Organization. You guys see me all the time. Whatever event there is, I'm there. It's important that as an elected leader, you transcend your own...
transcend and you set example.
Exactly, and you reach out to everyone and be a part of what's going on and know and understand the community enough to be able to communicate what the needs are for everyone that's in the community. So I'm that Dale everywhere they call me.
So what else do you want the Haitian community to know about you personally, and then what is your request from them for this election?
Okay. Well, you know, I want the Haitian community to know that I am there for the Haitian community, as I am for every community. But whenever there is a group that probably is not fully assimilated in our system, that has some disadvantages, that's who I'm going to work and fight the hardest for. Because that's the group that needs the support and help more than anyone else. So I've been out there doing that for many, many years. With Sister City, with the Pétionville, with To Haiti with Love after the earthquake. There's so many involvement that I've had within the community, and I've gotten strong support also. In fact, I just left Vice Mayor Desolme a few minutes ago, and a couple of weeks ago, Jean Monestine, my very good friend, put together a little event to help me raise a few dollars for the campaign. I want them to go out and vote. And it's an important thing that they are registered voters. I did a citizenship drive earlier this year, 1,000 people we got registered. But when you can become a citizen, become one. When you're a citizen and you can vote, register and vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote all the time.
Right.
Because it's important. You know, if we look at the policy that exists between Cuban Americans, Cubans who come here, and Haitians that land, you see a difference. And the difference is this, that there's a political engagement stronger from the Cuban American community than from the Haitian American community. When you're there engaging and ensuring that you're part of this system because you're here, your children are here, your grandchildren are here, you know, it's unlikely that you're going to go back. And if you go back, you still can go back. Okay? But while you're here, participate fully and make sure the system of government that you work so hard every day to provide for yourself, make it work for you. Right. It's very important that we do that. I'm seeking their vote and their support, as I have supported the community over the many, many years that I've been here in Broward County. So you have to go out and vote. And Dale Holness is a person, a candidate that will stand up for the Haitian community, and as I've done in the past. We'll continue doing that.
All right, Commissioner Dale Holness, thank you for accepting our invitation.
Okay.
So good luck.
Merci, Ampio.
All right. Once again, my name is Ernst Robillard. Thank you for watching.